Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. So today I'll be reviewing a Audi RS5 Sportback. So let me tell you about the stats of this thing. So the Audi RS5 has 450 horsepower, 600 newton-meters of torque, and a 8-speed automatic gearbox with a torque converter. It is also quattro all-wheel drive. So let's take a look at the front of the car. The grille is in a nice black finish and is very large. It looks like a shark opening its mouth. You got black Audi logo as well there. Underneath the grille, you have a quattro badge to just show you that it is quattro all-wheel drive. On both sides of the grille, you have a honeycomb pattern vent. Some of it is like fake and some is real. Next to the vent, you have a real air intake, which cools some part of the engine. Underneath the vent, you have this nice black splitter, which is really cool and makes the car look a whole lot sportier. The RS5 has LED matrix headlights, and Audi do very good headlights, so trust me, they're good. So next to the headlights, you have fake vents to just make it a bit sporty, but it's fake. So let's take a look at the side now. Let's take a look at the wheels now. So the wheels are 20 inches and are finished in matte black. I really do like the design because it's nice and plain. Here is the Audi logo in the middle of the wheel. And you also have a black RS brake caliper. Above the front wheels, you have this nice little vent, which is fake, but you have a RS5 badge, which is in black. You see, it's fake because I can't fit my finger through the holes. So the door mirrors are in gloss black paint and they have blue headlights shining and are extraordinary. The door handles are in body color paint and have a pretty cool feature. I'll show you when we go inside. Underneath the doors, you have this really long black strip which goes the whole length of the car and makes the car look sportier. Here is a fuel filler cap. So surrounding the windows are black to make the car look very sporty and very exquisite. Overall, the side profile is very pristine and looks very good. So let's take a look at the back now. The first thing you can see that stands out is the spoiler at the back. It just makes the car look very sporty and very cool. The Audi rings are blacked out on this car, and the RS5 badges too. The tail lights don't do the dance on this car, but they look nice. One thing that I'm surprised about is the size of the exhaust. Look, I'm fitting my fist right in there, and you still got a bit of room. You can also see the valve in the exhaust. We'll take a listen to the sound in a bit. And here's the diffuser in black. So the key is black, and you have 3 buttons, one to lock, one to unlock, and one to open the boot. And there's RS badge on the back. So here's the cool feature with the handles. If you pull it, it don't open. You have to like put it upwards and it would open. Here's that in slow motion. So here's the door shutting noise. Take a listen. It also has frameless windows, but let's take a look inside. First up, let's take a look at the doors. The majority of the door is Alcantara, which is really good feeling. And at the top you have some squidgy leather. And the 2 buttons to lock and unlock are plastic. The door handle is aluminium. And you got a piano black strip there, and above it is plastic. So here you have the window switches as well as child lock features and the mirror switches. Take a listen to the window switches, they sound nice. There is also a button to open the boot. We'll take a look at that in a bit. The door bin is very large. You can fit about a normal sized water bottle in there. But now let's take a look at the seats. The seats are at the top, they're leather. There's an RS badge on there. And the majority of the seat is Alcantara. So you have your seat backrest adjustment, your seat forward and backwards adjustment, you have lumbar support, and some massaging seats. You have Audi's sport pedals, which are aluminium. So let's take a look at the steering wheel now. The steering wheel is wrapped in fine leather, and in the center you have your Audi badge, and at the bottom you have your RS badge, just to remind you that you're in RS car. Let's take a look at the buttons on the steering wheel. So here you can move backwards or forwards on the display. You can scroll this up or down to scroll through things, and you can press that down to press OK. You have a view button to change your view on the display. And the back button. I don't think I really need to show you what that does. So on the other side you have your nav, so you can change your person speaking for the navigation. You have the button where you can change your radio station, phone answer button. You have the voice command button and your volume adjustment. Press it down to mute the audio. On the sides of the steering wheel you have the paddle shifters. You also have the indicator stalk and the cruise control stalk and the wiper stalk. To the right of the wiper stalk you have settings for the headlights and a nice little vent. So let's take a look at the center console now. At the front of the car there's a big navigation screen, which I'll show you in a bit. Underneath that you got your hazards button and the two vents next to it, and in the middle you have heated seats, which is luxury, and the temperature adjustment, which makes a really cool noise. Take a listen. You have buttons to take away steam from the windscreen, and this is the button where you can direct your fan if you want 3-zone climate, fan speed, if you want your AC on or off, and you can direct where the air goes. Again, there is a button to sync your heat, and here is heated seats. Underneath that you have your drive select button where you can change which mode you're in, your automatic on off, your ESC off, your parking sensors, and the screen to go down. And under that you have a 12-volt socket, a phone charger, and a engine start button. Here you have the cup holders, which can fit quite a large bottle in, and here is the actual center console thing, which you use to change the screen. So let me show you what this does. Alright, so I'm going to start on the menu. Press Navi or Map Up, where you can see your navigation. Press down for your telephone. You can connect the phone. For your radio, to choose your radio. And media, if you have your phone connected or a SD card. Press menu to go to this home menu, which you have a lot of settings. So press down car. You can see the modes for the car. Go on sound, you can change the bass and all that. Go on radio, you can change the radio, obviously. Go on to media. You can connect, or you have an SD card. Telephone, you can connect to the phone, otherwise it won't work. Navigation, it will just tell you where to put your destination in, and you know, all that stuff. Map, it just shows you the map. And Audi Connect, where you connect your phone to the Audi smartphone interface. This is how you use Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, and settings just show the settings of all the cars, like date and time and all that stuff. So here you have the gear shifter. On the gear shifter you actually have park, you have reverse, neutral, park, drive, or sport. You have an automatic start stop and a parking handbrake, and here is your volume adjuster. You also have some space for your phone, or you can just use that for normal storage. So let's take a look at the armrest now. So opening up the armrest now, you have quite a lot of space. You have some place to charge your mobile phone. So let's take a look at the passenger seat now. The passenger door is the same as the driver's door, but just without as much window switches. You have a door bin and some speaker there. The glove box is a fairly large size, so let's take a look at their seats. It's exactly the same as the driver's seat, and you have the same seat adjustment. So let's take a look at the rear now. So the seats are the same. They have Alcantara on, which I really love, by the way. And there is also a nice, cute little teddy here, which I like. You have quite a lot of knee room, and there's a POV of me showing you the headroom. There is a lot. The back of the front seats are plastic, but they might get dirty easily. So here are the headrests. They don't have any RS badging or Audi badging. So here's the armrest. The armrest is normally like an RS. You don't have any cup holders, so you have a flat out space to put your arms on. But the bad thing is there is no cup holders, so you can't drink in the back. So let's take a look at the rear center console now. So you can see these air vents, which you can direct whether you want the air going. You can also stop the air or make it go quicker. You can adjust the temperature in the back. But that's really it for that. And now you have a 12-volt socket there. So let's take a look at the boot. You can either open it up from the actual boot, where it has it underneath like most cars, or the button inside. So in the boot you have 465 liters of space, plus you got the hatchback boot opening, which makes it easier to load things in. Has carpet, which is really nice. You have tethering points as well, and a net with a first aid kit in this car. You have some underfloor storage as well, but this one you can't really. And you can move the seats down for more space. So what you need to do, go to the front, there's a little button there, you pull that back, you can pull back the seats. These two ones are conjoined, but I don't want to put it, because it might squish the poor teddy. So to shut the boot, you have to go and press a button. It is electrically operated, and there you go, the boot is closing. So now take a listen to the sound of the RS5.